Hold up. Alexander Pushkin, born on June 6, 1799 in Moscow, Russia, is widely regarded as one of the greatest writers in Russian history. He was born into an aristocratic family with mixed African heritage, as his great-grandfather, Abraham Hannibal, was an African slave who rose to prominence in the Russian Empire. Pushkin's early education was in French and Russian literature, and he was particularly influenced by the works of European writers. His poetic talents emerged early, and by the age of 15 he had already begun writing poetry. In 1817, Pushkin enrolled at the Imperial Lyceum, where his passion for literature deepened. While at the Lyceum, he began writing verse that reflected his growing disillusionment with Russia's political climate and the Tsarist regime. Pushkin's early works such as Ruslan and Ludmila from 1820 showcase his talent in epic poetry and his ability to weave Russian folklore into his writing. Pushkin's writing, however, brought him into conflict with the authorities. His political views were increasingly seen as subversive, and in 1820 he was exiled to the south of Russia. Despite the political restrictions placed on him, Pushkin continued to write prolifically, producing work that ranged from poetry to plays to prose. His exile did not stop him from making significant contributions to Russian culture, and during this period, he wrote some of his most famous works, including the poem Eugene Onegin, published in 1833. Eugene Onegin is often hailed as a masterpiece of Russian literature, blending romance, social commentary, and philosophical reflections. Pushkin's literary style evolved over time as he developed a more nuanced approach to language, character, and development, as well as narrative forms. Pushkin's personal life was equally dramatic and tragic. He married Natalia Goncharova in 1831, but their marriage was marked by tension, jealousy, and financial difficulties. Pushkin's relationship with his wife deteriorated after rumors of her infidelity, leading him to challenge Georges Charles de Hekeren, a French diplomat, to a duel in 1837. Tragically, Pushkin was fatally wounded in the duel and died on January 29, 1837 at the age of 37. Pushkin's death was a profound loss to Russian literature. His work had shaped the Russian literature tradition and paved the way for future generations of writers, including Tolstoy and Dostoevsky.